Let's take a look at the transmitter remote control layout. Emergency stop button. Push to activate, pull to release. Stops all radio outputs immediately. Link LED. Indicates connection status to receiver, yellow for offline, flashing for low battery. Right joystick. Move up to raise the hook, down to lower. Move to the right to extend the boom, left to retract the boom. Left joystick. Move up to raise the boom, down to lower the boom. Move to the right to rotate clockwise, left for rotating counterclockwise. High idle aux switch. Press the switch up to activate vehicle high idle. Press the switch up once more to deactivate vehicle high idle. Press the switch down to activate an optional feature, typically the air compressor. Press the switch down once again to deactivate the optional feature. Engine start, engine stop switch. Press the switch up to start the vehicle engine. Press the switch down to turn off the vehicle engine. Battery LED. Solid green if online, slow flash if remote battery is low. The display screen provides real-time information on crane operations. Load ribbon shows crane load as a percentage of total capacity currently utilized. Green, 0% to 90% indicates safe load. Yellow, 90% to 100% warns of nearing full capacity. Red, 100% plus signals overload. Info box displays operational messages, warnings, and link status. Green with text when starting up, red if no link between remote and receiver. Yellow if there is an error message that needs operator attention. Blue light indicates a specific program mode, and red light indicates an overload issue. Additional indicators. Speed setting shows current max crane speed. Battery level displays remaining transmitter battery in 25% increments. Joystick mode displays the current control configuration that has been selected for the joysticks. High idle aux displays respective icon if high idle and/or aux has been activated. Boom angle displays boom angle in degrees. Access additional settings through the menu screen. To enter the menu, hold the trigger and press engine start stop switch down to engine stop and then release the trigger. Use the left joystick to navigate through options. Pull the trigger to select an option. Key settings are crane auto stow, automatically returns crane to home position. Maximum speed setting, adjust speed settings from 25% to 100%. Personnel basket mode, for use with the AutoCrane personnel basket. Diagnostics, aids in troubleshooting with options like active alarms, joystick inputs, and outputs. Setup, displays two usable options, adjust brightness of screen and adjust sleep timer for remote auto shutoff. Warning, set home position is for AutoCrane dealer technician use only. Stability test mode is for AutoCrane dealer technician use only. Follow on-screen instructions to make selections or back out of the menu. Speed and control mode selection. You can adjust speed and control modes to suit specific tasks. Speed selection. In the menu, highlight speed range and cycle between 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. Confirm the speed setting by backing out to the main screen. Control mode selection. Choose from joystick modes such as 1PT, 2PT, 1PJ, and 2PJ. One-axis proportional trigger, 1PT, one function per joystick, speed controlled by trigger. Two-axis proportional trigger, 2PT, two functions per joystick, speed controlled by trigger. One-axis proportional joystick, 1PJ, one function per joystick, speed controlled by joystick movement. Two-axis proportional joystick, 2PJ, two functions per joystick, speed controlled by joystick movement. Crane use tips. Prepare the crane to operate by shifting the selector to the crane position. Unstow the crane by lowering the hoist down slightly. Next, raise the boom up high enough to clear the boom rest and any other obstructions. Then rotate the crane around while lowering the boom. Be sure to keep enough slack in the wire rope while booming down. Unhook the traveling block. You are now ready to position the crane for a lift. Your autocrane has the most capacity with the boom position at higher angles. Positioning the truck closer to the load increases the lift capacity. Having an idea of the weight of the load you are lifting and reviewing the load chart will guide you to how close the center of the crane needs to be in position to the truck. Remember that autocrane cranes are designed to lift, rotate, and suspend loads off the side of the truck. Keep the load close to the ground when possible. Raise the load when you need to clear an obstruction or place the load in the truck bed. NexStar cranes are equipped with an anti-bridging feature that is activated when the boom is stowed on the rest. It is normal for the crane to communicate the low boom PSI message when the boom is stowed. Lift the boom from the rest and begin to rotate the crane using in the direction that unwinds the hydraulic hoses in the crane compartment. Once the crane has cleared the truck and other obstructions, lower the boom while continuing to rotate the crane and hoisting down to put slack in the wire rope. When the boom is lowered to where the traveling block is in reach, unhook the block, then continue to position the crane for the lift. There are three main reasons why an operator may want to utilize the tether connection to operate the crane functions via the remote. When the remote battery gets low, an operator wants to continue operating the unit. When the operator is working in an environment where radio frequency generation is prohibited, like open pit mining where active blasting is occurring. Pairing a new remote transmitter with an existing crane out in the field. Attach one end of the cable to the crane tether connection. Connect the other end to the tether port on the remote. Verify a tether icon appears on the main screen, confirming the connection. If not, press the button. The NexStar remote uses a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Place the remote in its docking station for charging. For immediate use when discharged, you can either connect the tether or use an auxiliary battery pack. Battery pack must discharge and charge the internal battery to a certain point before the remote will operate. So tether is the best way for immediate use. Use only AA alkaline batteries for the auxiliary pack. Setting the home position ensures a safe and consistent stow point for the boom. Position the boom at the desired home location. Open the menu, navigate to Set Home Position, and select Confirm. Warning: Home cannot be set too much. The current boom angle and rotation position will be saved as home.